Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining in today's show. And we are going to talk about how do you choose your career. This is important for those who are just starting off in their career journey. This is important for those who have just completed their graduation or post graduation degrees and they are looking for a job. They are looking to find what is the proper career they should be embarking on, and this is where I'm going to give you few tips and guidelines that may be useful for you to find out the right career for you. Earlier days, our parents, they used to play a very important role in order to decide which career their son or daughter they should be embarking on. But in today's times, with the advent of digital technologies, everything going online, the number of career options is very diversified. It has gone up exponentially. So, in this scenario, should we be listening to our parents, or we should be listening to our friends, or we should be going ahead with the industry trends that we analyze on a day to day basis? So, which career option we should be going ahead with? And that remains the bigger question for youngsters today. So, in today's episode, I'm going to deep dive how do you systematically, step by step, go about finding the right career which is suitable for you. Before we go any further, I would like to take your permission to, to say a little bit about myself. Hi, my name is Girija Shankar. I have spent 2 decades working in an IT industry, and I have gone through the length and breadth of technologies and different domains. And with my experience, I should be able to give you some nuggets, and that might help you in deciding which career that you should be going ahead with. And let's try to deep dive to understand how do you choose your career. If you look at this, I'm going to talk about concepts, going to talk about ideas, how do you go about and implement those concepts. And point number three, how do you go and take actions in order to choose your dream career. Let's understand what is there in concepts. In concepts, when I talk about concepts, there are two things that comes to my mind. One is mindset. Having the right mindset is important for you before you embark on any job or career. You need to have the right mindset. What you want to do rest of your life. It's not a matter of 1 day or 2 days. It's a matter of your entire life. Because once you choose your career, it is very difficult to go outside that career and do something else. It's like moving a mountain. It's possible, but it is quite challenging. It's and not many take the option of changing their career midway. Hence, it is very important for you to decide which career that you should be going ahead with. And that is where the mindset comes in. Point number two is what are the systems or tools and methodologies that you apply. In today's talk, I'm going to talk about one topic, particular system that has been devised and that has played a very important role, and many people have decided their own career using that methodology. I'm going to talk about that. So let's try to understand what are the ideas associated in choosing your career. Number one idea, understand yourself better. What I mean by understanding yourself better, there are three aspects to it. And what those three aspects, let's try to understand. The number one, what are you good at? That is where the skill set angle comes in. So, what is your skill set? What is your current skill set? If you have completed your mechanical engineering, then your skill set is mechanical engineering. You have completed your computer engineering, then you are good in computer programming. Then that opens a world to a whole lot of things. And if you have completed your degree in electrical engineering, then you are good in electrical engineering, and that becomes your skill set. And apart from your primary skill set, you may have some auxiliary skill sets also. For example, you may have done your computer programming in various languages. That qualifies you to be a software engineer or software developer. So, what is your skill set? What are you good at? That's point number one. Point number two, what do you like doing things? What interests you? What is your passion? And that this is where many people they take the wrong decision while choosing their career because of their parents choice or parents decision. They may have taken some career at the beginning of their journey and they may not be interested. So what they do, they change, they switch midway. So you need to understand even before you embark on your career journey, are you interested in doing something what you wanted to do? So that's the bigger question that you need to ask yourself. Point number three, what does industry value? Does industry pay you well? Is there a demand in the industry for that skill set? So those are all the three skills, three questions that you need to be asking yourself. Point number two, finding the sweet spot. What do you mean by finding the sweet spot? And this is where I'm going to talk about a methodology. And this has not been devised by myself, but many people have benefited from this. If you look at this diagram, this is kind of a Venn diagram. If you look at it, there are three circles in it. The left side circle talks about what you love to do, and that is where your passion angle comes in. What is that you want to do? What you love to do? Because if you don't love something doing, but if you keep on doing that, then you get burnt out over a period of time. The right hand side says circle is what are you good at doing things? It means what is your skill set? If you don't have the skill set, but if you keep doing things, then obviously it lead to failure because you are not skilled enough. You are not trained enough in that skill set. And the bottom circle is what society values or what industry values or what is the demand in the market. Because if there is no demand in the market, then you will go broke, you will go poor. There are a lot of things we may want to do, but industry does not pay well. Then it becomes a charitable service. Hence, your sweet spot is the center of all the three circles. And it addresses what you love to do, what you are good in doing things, and what society or industry values. It means that there is a good pay or demand in the market, and that is your sweet spot. So you need to understand, you need to analyze, you need to self analyze. Maybe you need to list out top five things what you love to do, top five things what are you good at doing things, and top five things what industry values or demand in the market. Then try to find what is common in all these three, and that is the career you need to choose. Hope I'm making sense. If you have any questions, you can always put your questions below this video, and then I should be able to respond to your questions. Point number three, what are the other parameters to consider? The other parameters could be, is there sufficient demand for that job? Will you enjoy doing that job or profession for the rest of your life? Or is it just a stepping stone to your next job? You may be interested to be an IAS officer, but in order to prepare for your civil services examination, you need to do a small odd job, be it working in a supermarket or helping someone else in their clerical job. And so that becomes your stepping stone. So you need to understand that as well. But you need to, in that case, you need to have the end goal in sight every time. Point number three, is your choice of job profession realistically achievable? Because many of us wanted to be a rocket engineer, many of us wanted to be a space scientist, many of us wanted to do what is really the career is usually less than 1% in the entire industry. If you wanted to pursue those careers, then you need to understand, is that really achievable? Do you have the skill set? Are you physically fit? And Do you like doing that? So you need to be prepared. What if that does not work out? What is the plan B if that plan A does not work out? So these are all the other parameters that you can consider. And the next set of things is you need to start doing your interview preparations. How do you prepare your interview? You need to do a resume writing, you need to do mock interviews, and similarly, you need to list out technology, list out projects in your resume. You need to start doing different kinds of this is for IT industry. It's not required for you, but these are all the you need to start writing your resume. You need to start appearing for mock interviews, and you need to start doing your job search. How do you do the job search? You need to start preparing for interviews. You need to start following up post interview with your recruiters. And these are all the things that you should be doing. And the last but not the least, you need to keep yourself up to date in terms of continuous learning and growth, because that is the most important part. You need to be a lifelong learner. You need to upgrade in terms of technologies. You need to upgrade in terms of industry trends. You need to update by going to different seminars, webinars, so that you are keeping yourself up to date in your particular field. So hope these ideas are making sense to you and you are getting some value out of this. If you are, if you have any questions or if you have any ideas or suggestions, please feel free comment below this video. And I would be going through your comments. I would be answering to each and every feedback that you are writing. Last but not the least, what actions you need to be taking. And here, in order to deep dive, in order to uh, explain in detail, I have a free webinar that is planned to be conducted every Saturday, 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. And I'm going to give my links in the description below. You can go there and you can subscribe to the free webinar where I'm going to talk about how do you choose your career, what is the career roadmap, and how do you go about building your career roadmap. And there is also a community of like-minded people. It's a Facebook community, and I'm also going to give the link in the description below. So you can go and join the community where you are going to interact with like-minded people who are at your level, and they are also in their initial phase of their career, trying to understand how do you choose your career. So hope this session is useful. And if you have any questions, clarifications, feedback, please feel free to comment below this video. And if you wanted me to take any similar sessions, please do comment below this video as well. Thank you for listening to me and have a great day. Bye.